Okay, so it's already been out and it's gone back and it's charging. But I'm just going to pop this on a tripod and show you something. Right, so it's gone back to base. It's on the charging station and it's charging. Now, what I'm going to do is just take it off and show you. All right, now look at this. That is what it's done. And that was from you can see the parrot feathers and everything. There's loads of stuff in there. Look at that. Right, so you can see that's what it's picked up. I'm going to set it going again, and we'll see what else it can get. But it's gone into all the corners. It's got dust up. It's probably gone into places where I don't normally go. So I'm really impressed with this. Really impressed. Let's put it all back together and put it on charge again. So that just fits in there like that. I'll pop it on charge.
Begin to charge.
It just said it's beginning to charge. You can see that it's charging there because of the light. I'll get rid of this that it's found, and that isn't off the rugs. That because it's not actually. In fact, let's just have a look. So it's been over this while I'm out, and it seems to have done. It seems to have done a relatively good job. So much better on the hard floors. And if you have a look underneath the parrot cage, there's all sorts of bits and pieces around there, but all that's gone. I am really impressed. I am really impressed. Right, let's get it going again. So we'll just go through. It's just been on a tour of the main room and one of the side rooms. It works on rugs if they are like that. So in other words, flat pile. It doesn't work on rugs that are like that. They're a thick pile. It just gets stuck in it. So what I've had to do in this room, as an example, is just roll the rug up. But it does go around all the corners and do all the rest of it, which is fantastic. And obviously in this bigger room and under the parrot's cage and everything, it does a really good job of cleaning. So let's just empty it out, see what it's got. We've already done a number of vacuums with this, so...
Cleaning begins.
Just press go, and I shouldn't have done. Right, so... Right, now then, you can see that it's like a sandwich inside. And if we just tip it out... So you can see it's picked up a little rubber ball there, so it's nice and powerful. But it's also picked up all the parrot nuts. So as well as the dog hair that's lying around, all the parrot nuts are in there, the parrot feathers, the parrot dust. So there's loads in there that it's picked up, and it's really impressed me, in all honesty. There's a filter in there. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a filter there. All you need to do is, I think, If you want to open it because it's hinged, you just need to unscrew that and it'll open because it's hinged, but you don't need to do. And then obviously to start it back off again, that just goes in there. So that's what's come out with the vacuuming. And I said that's not the first time it's been used. If we just put that to one side for a second, we've got this, which is the Mop Head. And basically you get that, pull it back, fill it up with water, close it back up again, and then pop it in. So that replaces the normal vacuum cartridge. And then that's your mop head, and you pop it on there and you just set it going. I haven't used that as yet, and I don't plan on using it at the moment. I've got this purely and simply as a vacuum cleaner, not as a mop. I get my kids to do the mopping of the tile floor in the kitchen. I might use it on the wooden floor at some point, but as I said, I haven't done that as yet because I'm really impressed with this at the moment. There are a few things that you get with it. So if I just pop that over there, you get, oops it is, spare brushes, spare ones of these. So if they ever break or you lose the heads on it, and all you do is you just screw them off there and replace them. And you also get this, which is, it's a nice little touch. It cleans the machine. Just take that off, pop this back on. Show you. So what you've got is all the things that get caught up in there. You can clean it with that. And if there's bits and pieces like fibres in there or long hairs, you can cut them by using the blade there. And then obviously you can just dust it down, but that's a nice little touch, that just to clean it up, which it does need doing. You can see it's had a really good vacuum. And you can take this off if it gets clogged or anything, just pull that up, and then that just comes out, and you can give it a clean that way. In fact, let's just do that now while I've got it out, in preparation for the next time it gets going. Much easier to clean than some of the vacuum cleaners that I've had anyway. There we go. All done and dusted. Let's pop it back in. Show you how easy it is. That goes into there, that clicks in, and then you just get the top and pop it back over again and click it down. And we're ready to go. So when all said and done, I've actually been more impressed with this than I thought I was going to be. I bought it thinking that it would do the job. It just save on me having to consistently be doing it. I just didn't realise that it would do as good a job as it has done, especially for under the parrot's cage. I mean, picking up things like that and that rubber ball, it's absolutely fantastic. It is a good recommendation from me, this. A good price, good recommendation. I'd seen them on the Gadget Show. That's what had initially got me interested in them. I'd found this one, does everything that it says it should do, starts off on its own, goes back on its own, charges itself. It's fantastic. I'll just give you an overview of the remote control, what it does and the different cleaning modes that you can select on it. So there's the remote control. And basically, you set the time on it, which is primarily used if you're going to do the scheduled cleaning mode. Obviously, if you're out during the day and you want it to operate, then you can just set it up to come on when you've gone, and by the time you get home it'll be docked and charging. And if I go through the rest of the buttons, so this is, if you were to want it to just start now, you press auto and that'd get it going. If you want it to go back onto the charging dock, then you press the house there. There we go, let's get it in focus. You press the house. These are if you want to guide it, so you can make it go forward, left or right. Max turns the vacuum up to full, basically, just like you can do on some of the Dyson models. Use this button here if you want to set up the scheduled cleaning. This one is, I think it gives it a zigzaggy type. Gives it a zigzag cleaning mode, because you've got different modes you can put it in. So this one, for example, that's the edge cleaning mode, and this one is the spot cleaning mode. I think this might be more if I was using it on a tiled surface, and using the liquid and the mop head that comes with it, and that basically turns off the volume. What I'll do is I'll just show you it leaving. So if we press auto, so I'll just take it to one side, press auto. What I'll do is I'll set it going, and then immediately I'll send it back to the station to charge. Now, I've done this main room quite a few times with it, and it goes into the other room as well because there's no door there. And I just let it run, and when I come back maybe 2 hours later, it's back on charge. So I know that it does it, and you've seen me empty it, so you know how much it takes up. But if I just set it going,
Cleaning begin.
so it's just said cleaning begin, and it comes off, and then straight away, so you can see it's setting off. But I'm just going to do back home now.
Charging base to charge.
So it's just said back to charging base to charge. So no matter where it is, it locates it.
Begin to charge.
And you just heard it say begin to charge there. So in essence, that's a really short version of what it does to clean a room.